what's it feel like to be a French icon, man?
Oui.
Your name has been mentioned with the names of Edith Piaf and Charles de Gaulle. I mean, you're really a cornerstone of French culture, man.
Oui.
What is that? What do you plan to do with that?
Oui.
Cool, man.
What do you feel about the paparazzi, man? Because, like, I'm sure all this attention, like, really gets a drain on you, man. Oui. Thanks, man. Thanks,
man.
So, man, what does it feel like to be a rock icon, man?
Well, you know, it's kind of hard being the voice of a generation, but
Yeah, man.
I feel like if you put the time into it, because in the end, it's for the kids, you know?
Yeah, I mean, people have said that you're like a symbol for like disenfranchised masses, man. How does that make you feel?
I don't know about a symbol, but maybe a martyr, but like a martyr that's still alive.
Yeah, man.
You
I
know?
feel you.
Yeah, man, I feel that,
I feel you, man.
Oh man, it's like if you think about the hate as hate, then that's what it's gonna be, you know?
Yeah.
Hate.
And what about all the fans, man, who just wanna? I mean, there was one story of a fan who like, you know, ripped your hair out and then licked it.
Oh, I mean, you know, I was flattered, don't get me wrong, but in the end, my hair is my hair. It's not anybody else's. You can't capitalize on my hair, man. It's for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Alright, good.
Thanks, man.
Cool, no
Thanks,
problem.
Peace
man.
out,
Thanks
bro.
for your time. Peace
No,
out,
thank you
bro.
for your time.
Thank you, bro.
So, man, what does it feel like to be an opera icon?
Oh, wonderful, really. I love to sing, I love to act, and so it's a marriage of the both, you know?
And do you always talk like that, man, or is it more of like an act?
Oh, my voice has been stuck like this since I was 8.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And what made you want to, you know, dive straight in there into the big, you know, because some people would say it's elitist, bro, but like, what are your thoughts on opera, man?
Well, I used to do opera with the homeless back in Washington, D.C.
So you're trying to bring it back to the like mere mortals, like peasant folk.
Yes, to the peasants who live below me, yes.
And so are you saying that you're like a peasant or are you an elitist douchebag?
I'm a peasant douchebag.
So man, what does it feel like to be a culinary icon?
Well, in my own world, in my own mind, I am the icon.
I mean, you are, man.
I am. I shine wherever I go.
Feel that, man.
Cooking is so easy. It's something that's so passionate and so smooth. You know what I'm saying?
So if you were to describe what your like kitchen philosophy is, what would that be, man?
Kitchen's not about hard work. It's about thinking smart, and producing what you feel.
So it's art, man.
It is art.
It's art. So you consider yourself an artist?
I consider myself a love artist. This is about love.
Yeah.
Alright?
Thanks, man.
Alright.
So, man, what does it feel like to be a folk icon?
Well, you know, I started doing folk music when, as just a kid, you know, getting into Woody Guthrie, a little bit of Leadbelly, that kind of thing, were my heroes. And, you know, I grew up in a small town in Minnesota, and, you know, I just saw the circus people, man, and I was like, oh, dude, I gotta get out of here, really make my music, you know. Mumfords are cool, man. They're methamphetamine mutes, you know. I dig them.
Yeah. And so, are you like the godchild of Bob Dylan?
Oh, Bob Dylan, he's my grandmother.
So, man, what's it feel like to be a feline icon?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, the life of fame. We get it, man. We get it, man. So, man, what does it feel like to be a British icon?
I mean, I don't really see myself as an icon. I see myself more of as, you know, like a visionary. I try and improve the world, try and make it a better place, and, you know, if people appreciate that, then that's all that counts.
That's great, man. So you've been referred to as, you know, a skinny James Corden. How does that make you feel? Do you like being compared to, you know, such a man?
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice to be called skinny, you know, honestly. Hasn't happened for a while. After the Burger King fiasco, but we won't talk about that. It's back in 2012. I don't sing in cars as much. I think it's an unfair comparison. I'm just an individual, and he's an individual, and you know, we're just two individuals.
What does it feel like to be a puppet icon?
Well, I'm painting right now, so clearly it's great.
How does it feel now, you know, that you're like doing less puppet things?
It was great, taste, about the same. I've been getting a rash lately.
So do the puppets mean nothing to you,
They
man?
mean everything to me.
Are you friends with them?
No. Next question.
Are you in love with the
No.
puppets?
Next question.
Do you care
Yes.
about the
Next
puppets?
question. Anything else?
Do you consider yourself an artist, man?
Oh no. I'm really good on the phone. Am I right, lady? Excuse me.
Would the puppets agree?
I wouldn't know.
Really? So, man, what does it feel like to be a sex icon?
Sex symbol, man. Like, what's that like? What's that like, man? Like, what does it feel like to be a sex symbol, man? You're a real person too, man. And I respect it.
Oh, I get it, man. Yeah.
I feel it, man.
I feel it, man.
I feel it, man.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
So, man, what does it feel like to be an Australian icon?
I'm from New Zealand. It's about a 3-hour flight away from Australia. A long way.
If you were to think of 3 words, man, 3 words that were to describe how you feel about your country, Australia, what would those words be, man?
Not my country.
Oh!
So, man, what does it feel to be a juggalo icon?
Yeah, there's its ups and downs, you know, but it feels right.
Yeah, even in this era of like juggling underappreciation, man.
I know, right? No one appreciates the throwing and the catching.
I mean, what an art, man. What got you into it, man? Like, what was like that? That's what I want to do with my life.
Science put me into juggling, and then unemployment kept me in it.
So, man, what does it feel like to be a kazoo icon?
Who cares about drums? I'm Kazoo Man.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years, you know,
Oh
with
man, in
kazoo?
10 years I want to be at Symphony Hall with a kazoo choir. My kazoo crew is gonna blow up, man.